This is a stone from 150 million years ago. While cleaning it, the man accidentally dropped his brush inside. He reached in with his palm to retrieve it, but the sharp teeth tore his finger. At first, the man paid it no mind, merely bandaging the wound lightly. Yet the next day, he arrived at the museum in a daze. The moment his gaze met the stones, his pupils instantly filled with bloodshot veins. A mysterious force drew him toward the presidential portrait. This immediately caught the attention of Officer Anna. She swiftly kicked off her high heels and watched the man. Sure enough, a dagger appeared in his hand. Seeing this, Anna drew her gun and charged forward. But the man, like a mindless puppet, simply turned and began wrestling with Anna. Amidst their struggle, Officer Pete witnessed an eerie spectacle. The stone began oozing crimson blood. This bizarre phenomenon puzzled Pete, so he scooped up the stone and fled the scene. But upon entering the museum room, he slipped and fell to the ground, the stone rolling to the feet of a bearded man. Pete drew his gun in alarm, ignoring the warning. The bearded man produced a container holding a liquid substance. After injecting it into the stone, its surface instantly glowed with a blinding light. When calm returned to the surroundings, the bearded man had already departed with the stone. Simultaneously, the bloodstains on his body vanished rapidly. The man who had been controlled in the hall also returned to normal. Following this incident, Pete's life underwent a dramatic transformation. That very night, a group of mysterious individuals sought him out. A woman identified herself as a government official. She handed Peter a transfer order, demanding he report to the address listed the following day. But when he arrived at the location as instructed, he discovered Anna had received the same order. As they wondered what this place was, the warehouse door behind them suddenly swung open. A man wearing sunglasses approached. Pete recognized him as the bearded man from the previous night. The man introduced himself as the warehouse's custodian, revealing that the stone from last night was stored within. The custodian then invited them inside for a tour. After passing through multiple security gates, they entered the warehouse's interior. Warehouse 13 was a secret U.S. facility, where every item held supernatural powers. Pete and Anna had been transferred here, precisely because their outstanding performance last night earned them recognition from higher-ups. They were tasked with assisting Nelson in collecting magical artifacts scattered across the outside world, then sealing them using a specially formulated neutralizing agent. That stone was an antique imbued with supernatural power. Though they knew nothing about these things, they now had no choice but to cooperate with Nelson. Soon, a paranormal incident occurred in the small town. A man, his expression vacant, doused himself in gasoline and stood in the street before setting himself ablaze. By the time Pete arrived at the scene, the man had been reduced to charred remains. Searching the victim's office for clues, Pete discovered a jewelry box on the desk. Just then, the victim's wife entered. Through her, they learned the man had a mistress. They went to question the mistress. On the way, Pete caught a glimpse of the woman's hairpin. Its shape matched the indentation in the jewelry box. Realizing something was amiss, he signaled Anna to pull over, but the woman lunged for the steering wheel. In the struggle, the car spun out of control and rolled over. When Pete regained consciousness, the woman had vanished. Just then, Dr. Nelson called. He informed them the object was a piece of jewelry, a malevolent artifact crafted by an alchemist, sealing within it an exceptionally wicked, vengeful spirit. Its possessor would lose self-control, their mind consumed. Meanwhile, the woman had arrived at a ball. When she drew the hairpin, releasing its glow, all present froze in place, their expressions blank. She commanded a man to lift a girl into his arms. Just as the girl was about to be thrown into the fire, Pete arrived in the nick of time, but the crowd was already under the woman's mental control. The moment he drew his gun, he was knocked down. Anna rushed over and knocked the woman to the ground. Pete snatched the hairpin and hurled it away. As Anna placed the hairpin into the neutralizer, the vengeful spirit controlling the crowd was instantly sucked inside.